Hello, my name is Bruce Wayne, and welcome to another one of my adventures. So when I lived with Auntie Barbara, there's a number of things that I learned. One of them is I remember Auntie Barbara sitting me down one day and telling me that she's going to teach me how to cook, to be a better cook. I'd already cooked some, but that was basically survival cooking. She was going to show me how to cook properly. And I remember in one particular meal that she actually taught me how to cook, which was curry chicken. And I remember her very attentively sitting there teaching me how to cook. I also remembered that, on a sidebar note about Auntie Barbara had this superpower. If, in the cupboard, there could be cups that's been sitting in the cupboards for years that she's never used. But for whatever reason, if you broke that cup, Auntie Barbara always knew that you broke that cup. She would go in the cupboard and she'd go, "What happened to so-and-so cup?" I don't know how she does it, but it was pretty magical that she always figured out whenever we broke something. And also the difference in Jamaica at the time is if you broke a plate or a cup, etc., you were in trouble. You were in really big trouble and you might get a beating. Like if Uncle Clive was home, he'd beat you because you broke a cup. So that's something that you did not want to do. Now, I remember also, she taught me 3 things in particular. She said, "I'm going to teach you how to cook, how to sew, how to wash your own clothes correctly using a washing machine as opposed to hand washing." And I actually learned all 3. And the reason why she taught me that, she told me that this is so that you'll never have to depend on a woman. Now, it may seem sexist, but I think it was a way of being independent. I find it fascinating that years later, many of the women that I actually dated, I actually taught them how to cook because they could cook or they weren't as good a cook, etc. So that came in handy.